Hey guys, Drew Stanley here. This is C++ language, the first week debugging assignment. Let's hop straight into it. For starters, we're going to go to line 37 right here and then put a breakpoint there. And now we'll run the local Windows debugger. And what we see here is that this terminal pops up, which shows us that the program is working, or it's running at least. And then this arrow right here next to the 37, it indicates that we've stopped right here. That's because we put a breakpoint there. And so if we go up and press step over, then it will continue to move through parts of the program. And as it's moving through, we can see that things are happening in the terminal. It's showing us the date and time now. Um, and so we'll continue pressing step over, but when we get to line 43, we'll notice that it's actually using a function, which we wrote earlier in the program. And so rather than saying step over, we're actually going to say step into, which takes us into that function. So we can see how it works and make sure it's working correctly. And so at this point, we'll press step over. We want to go through the loop. And so what this loop actually does is it loops from index 0 to count -1. And then in each loop, it gets the next integer from the array numbers I. And then it adds the integer to sum. And then it returns the total sum of all integers in the array. So we're going to continue to step over, and if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that the sum is 0, but it's going to increase all the way to 55 as we go through the loop. So we're just repeatedly going through this loop. Going to keep going until we get to 55. And there we go. We're at 55. So now when we continue to step over, it exits the loop and goes back to where we were, and then the program concludes itself, and we can see that in the terminal. Thank you very much.